Besides what the title of this video says, in this video I got to disappoint because I'm not actually going to show you how to get products yourself on 1688 because for different reasons. I'm going to go into that in detail in this video. If you want to learn that, there already is a video on the channel, so make sure to check out the channel, look for 1688, and you're definitely going to find tutorials on like what you should look out for, how to contact people, all that kind of stuff. However, this is not something you should do yourself. Okay, you should never source your own products. You can find dropshipping suppliers on 1688, and it's a lot of hassle to do that, and you shouldn't do it yourself. And I'm going to give you the quick and the easy way. But before I go into that and I give you kind of my sourcing secrets on how do you find dropshipping suppliers on 1688, I'm going to speak about what is 1688. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview here of what that is. If you wonder why is this dude talking about Chinese platforms and how can he talk about it, I've been living in China now for the last 7 years, and I own a sourcing company here where we help people, private label sellers, dropshippers, source products in China and actually do it for you. So I'm just going to give you the best overview in these videos for the selfish hope that eventually you like that and you come around and maybe in the future you join one of our services. So that's my selfish reason here. However, I've been living here for so long, and we sourced last year we sourced about 1,000 products, so I kind of know a little bit what I'm talking about here. 1688, what is it? 1688 in Chinese is Alibaba, and it sounds very similar to Alibaba, and that is for a reason. And that is for the reason that Alibaba and 1688, Alibaba, it's the same company. Oh, it's from the same owners. It's the same guys. Jack Ma owns that company. The difference is, and we made a breakdown of Taobao, 1688, Alibaba and AliExpress in another video, so make sure you check that out on the channel as well, because there we break this down, what's the difference. But 1688, really, what that is, it's a Chinese wholesale platform. Basically, it's the Alibaba of China. Okay, so Alibaba is where you buy bulk orders directly from Chinese manufacturers or Chinese trading companies. 1688 is a Chinese version of that. So you have Chinese suppliers that sell to Chinese people. Okay, you will usually find different quality on Alibaba and 1688, and you will also find that 1688 products are a lot cheaper. Alibaba, AliExpress, that are companies that are geared towards foreigners, and it's always going to be more expensive if you're a foreigner. If you are not Chinese and you're sourcing in China, you'll always have a higher price. And the idea in the dropshipping community goes that you could source for a better price if you go on 1688 because that's the local platform. Yeah, but they still know you're not Chinese, right? It's not about the platform, it's about them knowing you're Chinese or them knowing you're not Chinese. And if they know you're not Chinese, the price is different. That's just the way it is, okay? So how do you effectively use 1688? The way we use it in our sourcing company is for dropshipping suppliers. It's not made for that originally. It is made for bulk orders. However, from Chinese to Chinese, in Chinese, we actually contact them, speak with them, and find good deals. So we're actually able to pull out 20, 30, sometimes 40% better prices than you could get on AliExpress from that platform. Does it mean you could do that? No, you couldn't do that because you're not Chinese. And that's why in this video I just want to selfishly introduce our service to you and say that for something between $200 and $300, depends on how many products you look for, that is something that we can do. So we can get you the better price, we can get you out of the hassle of doing it yourself, and we can do it really quick. We can receive samples for you in China, make sure the quality is good within a couple of days, okay? This is the way that you want to do it. If you don't want to go with us, find a sourcing agent that can do that for you. Find a dropshipping agent that goes on 1688 and does that for you, okay? Because you cannot do that yourself. You can do it, but you're not going to have the result. You're going to spend 2 or 3 weeks going back and forth with suppliers, translating it, using Google Translate to negotiate things like that. That is not how you want to start a business. If you grow this thing and you actually go to 6 figures, 7 figures in that business, you do not want to deal with a supplier that you can only communicate through Google Translate with. That's not something you want to do. And to just test out things and to just test the product, just use AliExpress. Just use the platform that's made for that. 1688 wasn't made for foreigners. 1688 wasn't made for dropshipping. Okay, so you need to be in control of your supplier. You need to be in control of the communication, and you cannot do that through Google Translate. That's just not how it works, okay? Like I said, you can do it yourself, and for the fun of it and for the sake of it, there is a video on this channel where you can go through the steps kind of navigating the platform. But if you're serious about dropshipping, if you're serious about getting a good price, if you're serious about starting this business, then go with someone who knows what they're doing. Because you're not going to spend more money on it. Even if you pay someone $300 for a service, just by what you save on the money, that's already worth it. But where it's much more worth it is based on the time. What would you think? What's more important, money or time? I vote for time. Your time going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth through Google Translate with suppliers on 1688, that time would be so much better invested in creating the best ad possible, getting the best page up, creating the great store, watching the web class that I have below that teaches you how to actually set up a great store and how to actually convert people not using Shopify, because Shopify kind of sucks. But anyway, that's something you could do if you have the time for it. If you're spending all the time on going back and forth with 1688 suppliers, that's not going to move you forward. I know there's a big hype about it. It's like, oh, you can get better prices. That's the thing to use. Screw AliExpress. Like, you need to set your values there. You need to see what's your time worth, what's your money worth, and where is your budget best allocated. Okay. Like I say, if you want to learn more about how to replace your income with e-commerce profits, there's a web class below. Make sure you watch that because you're going to learn a ton. What I share in this class generally changed my life. Obviously, we're doing well, but also we're doing well because we've been doing this for years and we know exactly how to do it. If you want to know all of these things, all of the gears basically that have to come together in the right order to make it profitable, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because in the next video, we're going to talk about exactly that, meaning what does it take to actually make money in dropshipping. So I'll see you there. Have a good day. Cheers.